Top of the morning, guys. Today's on Wednesday. Welcome to the vlog, or welcome back to the channel. I'm about to clean the studio because I have a tattoo appointment in about 2 hours. I'll be working on this area, the chest. It's not the most comfortable area to work in, if I'm being honest, because you are basically like eye to eye with a client, and it's very intimate, for lack of a better word. And I don't really like working on that placement, but you don't always get to work on the comfortable areas all the time. So that's what I'm going to be working on today. Don't think it will be a long session, but I'll show you guys the process of how I go about it. As of now, I want to clean up and set up the station before my client arrives. And yeah, that's the start of the vlog. Recently in Ghana. Guys, it's the next day. Yesterday's session was cool. I showed you I was working on the chest area, and like I said, it's a weird placement, but managed to do the session successfully. It was actually a tattoo tray, and for that piece I got like 2 Marvins, or what people call beanies, and it turned out really nice actually. And my client was happy, and I was happy with the trade overall, because it's not like, I've been trying to incorporate that idea of trading, because there's some things that I want to get and I don't want to pay for. So I find that doing a trade is much easier that way, so that everyone can get a bit of what they're looking for. So that was the session. Today I want to do some bit of practice. I had started on a practice skin. I was doing a clown, and then I got to like 85%, and then I abandoned it because I got a bit busy. But today I have some bit of free time. I want to get to that practice skin and finish, and I'll show you guys how I go about that. Guys, let's unbox. Parcel of mine just arrived, and if you watched my previous video, you know that we experienced a bit of a power outage. So I decided to get this. It's a power bank, and I've always wanted to buy a power bank, but for some reason I've never committed to it. But now, after what transpired, because I was using my friend's power bank, he lended it to me. Obviously, like, you can't keep borrowing stuff like that. So power banks, I think they're a bit more personal. So I saw it best to just order mine. I got the same model as he has. It's 20,000 mAh and 12 watts charging. And for me, my main concern is just having that backup source of power, so that if I experience another outage, then I can be able to power my devices and power the lights especially. And yeah, that's basically it. So this is it, the power bank, and that's basically what I ordered and got in my parcel. That crispy sound, and I've actually at 62, and I really like this display. It looks really sleek, and basically that's it. Nothing fancy. Looks interesting though, but it has this grippy texture so that it doesn't fall off your hand. There, basically a power bank. This is the practice skin I was talking about. I did this clown, or this is my current practice piece, and this side did this cool piece. And I have a number of the practice skins actually. If you'd be interested, I could show you guys a bit of like a flip through, kind of like how people show sketchbook tours. I could do a tour of my practice pieces. But as of today, I want to finish up. I'm left with the hair and a bit of the hat. As you can see, I don't have the stencil. Like it's completely wiped off, so I have to freehand and guess. But with a good reference, I'm pretty sure I can figure it out. I've brought you guys close because I'm doing this part and it's hair, so I want to like show you how I do the hair, because I took a bit of time before figuring out how to do hair. But basically I'm thinking of the strands more of like volumetric shapes rather than individual like strands of hair. I'm running at 6 volts, and basically I'm mimicking the flow of the hair. That's why you can see me, I'm turning my hand and just like that. And I'm aware of where I want the light to be hitting, so that's why you can see me leaving like some areas are light, others are dark, so that when you look at it like from a distance, you can clearly tell that it's hair and some of it is catching light. And I want to get to this part, so I have to adjust my needle hang and reduce it significantly so that I can hit this area comfortably. I think that's too shallow, and basically when tattooing you just get a feel for what feels right. Like there's no perfect answer. Even this I'm feeling it's a bit shallow, so I'll have to adjust it again. Doing this part, it's a bit of a challenge, but manage. basically I have to do that and refine it so that it makes sense when it's done. Guys, I finally finished the practice piece. Took about 3 hours or so, and this is how it's looking. As you can see, I put in a lot of detail, and I was having fun with the texture because when working on these practice pieces, just a chance for me to flex and to do things that I would normally not do on skin, and to practice subjects that I would normally not get a chance to practice to do on actual skin. So this was a fun one and goes to my collection of practice pieces. The next one I'll do will be of a larger scale. I already have the idea for that, but I'll just have to draw out the stencil. I'll show you guys that process and how I prep the practice skin for a new piece. But as of now, I completed this, and as you can see, I dated it, I started it at the start of the year and now it's like 3 months later. That's when I've completed it. Good morning. It's currently around 10, and yesterday evening I got my package from AliExpress. I don't know whether I'm in frame. Just had to confirm, and I tilted the camera a bit, but like I said, yesterday I received my package and I waited until morning so that I could unbox, but it's nothing fancy. Like I said, I ordered the needles. Yesterday I got a message that I would be getting the delivery. So this is the raw, like, I haven't opened. First impressions, I'm surprised because the seal wasn't intact, but when I open them, I can see that they're just fine. But I don't know why the seal isn't intact. I think maybe it's an issue of how they were like handled, because I can see the box looks like it's been through quite a lot. I think they mishandled the parcel, but from what I can tell, the needles are still intact, and the most important part is this part isn't open, because then it would mean that the needle wouldn't be sanitary for use on a client. So from what I can tell, all of them are intact. I think they just mishandled the box, that's why it looks a bit ragged. But this I added was, like I said, this was my month to stock, so currently I have this and this. This I'm remaining with, let's see, one. The strip goes, like the strip has 5, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 21. Then plus this 50, I have around 71 needles, which is quite a bit of needles. If you think about it, it's around 71 clients, but obviously I have back-to-back days, and in such instances I use more than one needle, because after the session, the next session I have to change the needle. So approximately 60 clients, give or take. Like I said, some will go to the waist, some will be used when I'm doing the back-to-back sessions. So around 60 clients. That will push me for about 2 months or so before I need to restock again. So for the restock, I'm remaining with gloves, the black ones. I haven't restocked those. But other than that, I have the inks, the stencil stuff, they're looking good. So that was my parcel that I received yesterday, and I waited to unbox with you. In a household today, I'm not going too far, that's why I agreed to do it. So let me show you how I pack up my station for that. So I have my bag, and I said I'm not going too far, so that's why I agreed to the household. So ink, I'm carrying. I always like to carry things in pairs, and what I mean by that is, if let's say I go to the session and this spills, all of it, I like to have a backup so that I can finish the session successfully. So 2 ink bottles, machine, it's fully charged, I think so. Yeah, it's fully charged. So have that. Grip tape, ink caps, this masking tape, serviettes obviously. For the needles, I'm not carrying the entire box because it would be too bulky, so I'm going to carry this. There are 5 here, so if anything happens, I can't go through 5 needles. It would be impossible, so carrying these 5. Also my machine, because I haven't drawn up the stencil. I'll do that when I get there. It's not a complicated design, so it shouldn't take too much time. So my laptop, I have the stencil printer, the stencil printer and the stencil papers. Also, this is my graphic tablet. This paper is to protect the tablet from like friction, because I draw on it quite a lot. So I always have this protective paper, because I haven't found the covers like the ones available for iPads. I haven't found those for this specific tablet. So the graphic tablet with the pen obviously, and the USB-C cable, the laptop obviously with its charger, this is for taking pictures when I'm done, so carry that. I have my rinse bottle, my spirit, this is soap, so obviously I need that. My rinse bottle, I need to empty this, that's why I'm not packing it, because I don't want it to spill, because when you squeeze, you can see, I don't want it to spill. Also, I'm carrying this for the ink caps. This machine I'm not carrying because I don't think I need it. Hopefully not. If I need it, I'll have to come back. Like I said, I'm not going too far. My friends, serviettes, I put them at the end. Stencil stuff. This for shaving. I don't know what I need to do for these guys to sponsor me. I'll tried reaching out a number of times, but still nothing. So we keep on pushing. Hopefully, we might get a sponsorship one day. So I need this. This was that. I also need this because these are the gloves that I use when I'm prepping for the session. Don't use the black ones. Also, I need this foil. And the gloves. I'm not carrying the entire box because it will take up too much space. So I take like 5 pairs. 5 to 10 pairs depending. But I think 5 pairs will be enough because I'm not doing a big piece. So I think I'll take 5 pairs and then that's pretty much it. Also, I need my mouse, obviously, because I'm carrying the laptop. But other than that, I think that's it. I need to empty this and then pack it alongside the service. But that's pretty much it. Also, for the lighting, almost forgot. For the lighting, I'm going to be using this. I'm not carrying this like ring lights because, like I said, it's not a big piece, so I can work with this, and hopefully they have sufficient lighting at the place. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm set for the house call, and I'll show you guys how it goes. This is the fit, pretty basic, but it's comfortable. That's the most important bit because when I'm tattooing, I like to be comfortable and free. That's why I opted for these somewhat baggy jeans, and yeah, it's pretty basic. Guys, that was pretty much my week. I didn't even record that session because I was not in my comfort zone, obviously, and I was quite locked in during the session. It looks like it was an easy session, but trust me, it's quite complicated doing the lines, and the back is not the easiest place to tattoo because when a needle touches your skin, glands start to fidget and you have to move a bit slower so that you don't have junky lines. So that was an interesting session, but it turned out pretty cool, just that I didn't record it. Also, judging from the clips, I didn't have that many tattoo clients because last week I faced a number of rescheduled appointments, which happens from time to time. It's not all the weeks that I'm booked out, so when such happens, I just find other ways to stay creative, either be the practice skins or drawing, and just keep my creative juices flowing. So hope you guys enjoyed the vlog, and that was pretty much it. I'll show you guys how the next video goes.